Guys, Chris collects things back again. How you doing? And late last night, I was on Twitter and I came across a trailer from Nintendo Switch Online, letting us know that Pokemon Stadium will be coming to the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack service on April 12th. So I'm going to post my reaction to watching this trailer. This will be the second time I'm watching it, and let you know what I think, because there's something interesting in the trailer that I want to point out that maybe not everybody noticed. So let's get into it. So here we go. And this is from IGN. So this is the normal introduction to the game. They're showing compete in 4 cups in stadium mode. It's like the normal game. They had a level 26 Pokemon there, you'll notice, which isn't a rental Pokemon. They have the Gym Leader Castle. Take on the Gym Leader Castle, like usual. Okay. Cool, right? Duke it out with 4 players online battles, so online battles will be available. I'm assuming with your Nintendo Switch Online friend codes. The challenge your friends of the mini games, which was a lot of fun in the original game, playing 4 players. I remember that Magikarp game fondly. Available April 12th. And I think this is where it says the interesting part. I could be wrong. It says it at some point in here. Okay, guys, so I pulled up Nintendo Wire to double check because I didn't see it in that video, but last night when I was on Twitter, I saw it pop up in the video. There was little words that basically said rental Pokemon only, or that's what it implied. So yeah, the next game has been confirmed. Obviously, it's Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. Which we knew this was coming eventually, they just never gave us a firm release date. Right here it says, we'll just have to wait and see if rental Pokemon have been updated to feature more useful moves when it launches on April 12th. The game was the first to feature the creatures in 3D, obviously, allowing to transfer the red, blue, and yellow parties to challenge tougher foes. Unfortunately, we have confirmation once again that you'll be unable to transfer Pokemon from the Game Boy titles. So no simultaneous Game Boy and Nintendo Switch Online updates for us. Of course, the iconic party minigames are also included. So that's, wow, shocker. Like, I released a video, again, check that video out, where I was showing that it was possible to have the games in the Nintendo Switch Online and to trade, like communicate the trade. I mean, just think about it. The 3DS store, which like just closed, I think they extended some sort of download period for it for whatever reason. I don't think you can make new purchases. I'm not fully sure on that. But think about this. When the games came out, what was it for? I don't know what anniversary it was. Maybe the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. That the games were released on the 3DS store. You had your red, blue, yellow, obviously your green overseas, and your gold, silver, and crystal, all on the virtual console, and you could buy it. And like any other Pokemon game on the DS or 3DS at the time, you could communicate and trade Pokemon. You could do all of that. I mean, with the N64, you had the transfer pack, so you could put your plug your cartridge into the transfer pack and bring in your mons to the game. And I feel like that was the whole point of Pokemon Stadium, was being able to use the Pokemon that you trained up in the main series games to use in Stadium. And basically them saying that you can't do this is a huge slap in the face to fans. Like, seriously, like, are you telling me that a big company like Nintendo can't figure out how to do that? Now, is this just supposed to say for now it's not going to happen? Because like, I honestly don't see the point. I mean, other than playing the mini games, which are all well and fun, why do you want to battle the Gym Leader Stadium with these rental Pokemon? Unless you can alter them in some way, like change up their moves, like that just seems boring. I don't understand why the games aren't on the Game Boy simultaneously with this. My only other theory, like, because I think it can work, is that, I mean, they'd be stupid to not, Nintendo would be stupid to not have these games come on Game Boy, because everybody would be at least paying the $5 price tag. If not, if they, oh, you need a Pokemon paywall, they could charge $15 a month. And I don't want to give them this idea, just for the Pokemon game paywall, so you can transfer your Mons and whatnot to battle, etc. You could tell me that they can't figure out how to get a Game Boy ROM on the Switch Online, which I've seen people in the know like figure out how to do that and get trades to work. So you're telling me that the expertise at Nintendo can't figure that out on their own system? This is a major misstep, them not making this feature available when Pokemon Stadium releases or ever. I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted. I don't understand why they're doing this. This makes no sense at all. So yeah, I want to hear your comments here. Like, what do you think about this news? It's great that the game's coming to April 12th. I mean, I personally don't have the expansion pack because I don't want to spend an additional $50 a year for games that I can regularly play on my own Nintendo 64 upstairs with HDMI capabilities. Like, I have a way to play it HDMI. I have a way to play it regularly. I do subscribe to I think it's like $4.99 or $20 a year or whatever. Sorry, $4, $20 a year for the base, because it is fun just being able to play the NES games. And basically I primarily had it originally just for trading amongst the newer Pokemon games with friends, because you needed to have the online subscription for that. So having Game Boy, Nintendo, NES, and Super Nintendo at least is a nice, cool constellation. But again, I have all those systems. I have ways of playing those systems. I have ways of emulating those systems like tenfold. Like I'm pretty sure the other day I was looking and I was like, I'm pretty sure I can play Super Mario World like 7 or 8 different ways if I wanted to, like over and over and over. So yeah, I digress. But yeah, this is good news, but this is also terrible news. I don't know why at least Red and Blue or Red and Green in Japan were not announced simultaneously in the Game Boy app, unless they're having difficulties implementing it. But like, I've seen people on YouTube, like watching Austin John Plays, had a video where they were able to show like a trade happening. I don't want to say it was within like Fire Red, within like Nintendo Switch Online. They were either using like an emulator, or whatever, or actual hardware. I'm assuming it was an emulator, but yeah, they were able to show what happened. So you're telling me that Nintendo can't figure that out to get this to work in the game? And like, why we have Pokemon Home? Like, you can have home integration with Pokemon Go and like all the main games and whatnot, but you can't have home integration with the Nintendo Switch Online, or use that kind of as your transfer pack to put Pokemon in Stadium that are at least, I mean, able to know the moves at the time. Like, I don't know. Like, I know, like, yeah, there is a gray area, I guess, like when you have like Charizard, for example, like Gen 9, like knowing moves. This Gen 9. Gen 8, like knowing moves that it can't normally learn, like in Gen 1. Like, I understand that. Maybe that would be some glitches, but like, I don't know, if you release them on the Game Boy like app on the Switch, then they should know all the Gen 1 moves. So like, I don't understand why they can't do that, is what I'm asking. So that's the news. There's some good news, but then I think it's dampered with the fact that you're using rental Pokemon only. So comment below, let me know what you guys think. I'll try to edit and get this video out as soon as possible so it's more relevant than later. So alright guys, anyways, stay safe and take care.